Is Siargao really the Bali of the 80s? Siargao Island, the Philippines. An island, honestly, I had not heard of 2 years ago. General Luna, Cloud 9, Maasin River, Coconut Tree Viewpoint, Magpupungko Rock Pools. Get out there, don't be boring like me and just walk around. You will not believe what I found in my room. But before we get to that, I fly Philippine Airlines from Cebu to Siargao for 5,220 Filipino peso. 30 minutes later, I land. Now, General Luna is a 40-minute drive from the airport. Your transport options are taxi, 2,000 Filipino peso, shared van, 300. However, I opted for the third option of walking out the front of the airport and tracking down a trike. This cost me 500 Filipino peso. So here we are in Siargao! Yeehaw! So guys, here we are in General Luna in Siargao, Philippines. So wouldn't you know it? I just thought before I mess the room up too much, I might as well give you a bit of a room tour. So this is called spacious something. I'll put it up on the description. The height, this is not. This is my front yard just here. Absolutely beautiful. My next door neighbours and my little shack. It's my little parkland next door. My ladder. For what, I do not know. You know, it's, if you're looking for everything to be neat and tidy, it's not that, but it's pretty good. Just things like water pressure are down. You got to sort of, you know, if you're a seasoned traveller, good little place because you just work things out as you go. But if not, you're probably going to have to, if you're not into that, you're probably going to have to pay around about 150 maybe around this area to get things tidy. That may even get you a place with a generator, because apparently the power goes off. First day for me here, but the power goes off a lot here, so sometimes a place with a generator is good too. So generally these are the, from what I've seen, you know, there's little roads like this. They're not bitumised. You can imagine when the rain comes down, which we may see a bit of while we're here. There's roads like this, then you get to the main drag here. That'll take you up to, I think it's Cloud 9, the main surf break, which really what this place is all about and probably where it all started, a bit like Bali. So hey brother, how are you, man? Yeah, and you can get these tut-tuts everywhere obviously, so I'm just going to have a walk today, but I'll have a chat to this guy. Anyway, let's have a look around here in Siargao, General Luna. So change your plans, as it always is with me. Hey brother. Cloud 9, is it? Cloud 9?
It's a surfing area.
Yeah. So we're going to head to Cloud 9 now and have a look down there and see if there's any waves. So yeah, as I said, this is sort of the surfing area, surfing capital. This is the surfing capital of the Philippines.
Very nice.
This place here reminds me of it reminds me of Bali actually a little bit, back in say around the 1980s. That's sort of where Siargao's at the moment. I would say you know, it's got the infrastructure for tourism in place, but it's not sort of polished completely yet, which is sort of good in a way. It means you may have to put up with a little bit more, but that's all right, you know, if you're into that style of travelling. I suppose like I am, a 3-star nomadic, well then it's a good place to have a look. Probably the accommodation's not super cheap, you know, if you're looking at the place I'm in, I was saying it was $70 Australian a night. You know, if you're in, there's a lot of countries and places around where, you know, a joint like that, say in Vietnam, you'll be getting for probably $35 or so, half that price, but that's all right. It looks like a pretty cool little joint. Yeah, so first impressions around the Cloud9 area. This is actually the entrance to it here. Yeah, it's actually awesome, even more sort of Bali style. So I suppose it's just one of those places where the surfies again have found a nice surf break, and this is what happens. Well done to the surfies around the place. So obviously if you're into surfing, which I used to be but haven't for a long time now, but if you are, you can come and hire yourself a surfboard here. There's some prices of that one. There's probably a few different companies, I would imagine, but I'm not sure. So anyway, that was 100 to get in, 100 peso to actually get into this area. So it is sort of a paid beach, and they give you a receipt and you can use it all day, because I'll probably come back here tonight too, because there's a really cool little bridge just around the corner where everyone comes for sunset. So I may have another wander down here as well. You can actually walk out here as well, I'm pretty sure, and have a look along the boardwalk. So let's do that. If you're a surfie, or even if you're not, this is just the coolest place to stay. I've only been here a short time. Probably the vibe that I get just here, getting dropped off and a little bit of a half an hour walk around. Probably a bit of a better vibe maybe down than in General Luna, but probably a bit more life going on down there. So hence why a lot of people stay down there, and they probably just trek up here to come for a surf. But it is obviously a really popular area to stay also, probably particularly for the surfies. So considering there is a lot of sporting activity being in the surfing, it's good to see they've got a first aid section down, ambulance there. They've got things in place, because having a look at that reef, there's going to be a few scratches, I'd imagine, using a surfing term, how gnarly it is underwater here. That's not gnarly. Way to go, Philippines. As we wander down the other end of the beach here, a couple of nice little restaurants, beautiful spot. You gotta love this, Philippines showing off again. Here we are in paradise. There's always one that's just not happy. This one's happy, see? Couple of beers, crash out. That's how you do it on the beach. So yeah, down this way, heaps of accommodation, but also heaps of board hire as you go around the point more, and a lot of coaching too. So you can, if you don't surf, or you want to sharpen your skills up, if that's a thing in surfing, I don't know, go and get some coaching. Get out there. Don't be boring like me and just walk around. So you have the big bridge over here. I might have mentioned earlier, over there, around about sunset. Everyone gathers on there. I'm hoping it's every day because I'm probably going to head down there tonight and we'll have a look at that. It's meant to be a good little party. So if you want to see Bali back in the 80s, you could whip over here, guys, and hang out around the Cloud 9 General Luna area. So a little bit more expensive than what it used to be back in the 80s in Bali, but hey, anyway, I think I was getting a bit hot, so you know what I do when it gets hot, got to have a bevy, and I reckon that's fair enough. They have these style of restaurants here a lot too, where they'll just have sort of food prepared. You can come in and grab what you want. I understand some people don't like eating like that, but the truth of it is, with most of the restaurants, it's probably sitting out the back like that anyway. So there you go. And we've got some rental. Hello, how are you?
How are you? Good morning.
Good, looks very nice. Look at that.
It's a Filipino food.
Yeah. And how much for like just a plate generally?
You can eat for just, you have 100, you can eat.
Oh, accidentally turned it on. That's good because I wanted to have a talk. Yeah, I just went and got some bananas over there. I don't know what they'll worth actually. Probably $1. They seem pretty dear, but anyway. We'll see about that. We'll work the prices out as we go. But with a lot of the time they haven't got change. It's good to try and have change on you if you can. Like the driver just then that's brought me back into General Luna didn't have change. A lot of the time, listen, we know they could have it, but you sort of get sick of all the time it happening around the place. So generally it's best to stop near a shop, go out, buy something small, some water, cut the money, get yourself the right money, which was 50 peso, and so I got some bananas. Other than that, you've got to just give them the smallest denomination you got, you know. So just take your time, understand you're in the Philippines, no rush to do anything except eat banana. Nothing better than tropical banana. So after that well-deserved beer, I took a walk along the beach of General Luna before heading back to my room. Now I will soon reveal what I found in my room, but also I would love to know what the strangest thing is that you have found in your room. So let me know that in comments, guys. Also, big shout out to all of you out there which have subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, just click the subscribe button. Come along on the 3-star nomadic journey. But right now, let's go take a look at Sunset Bridge. So here we are on what they call Sunset Bridge. Sunset Bridge. So, oh, is this little dude going for a bit of a scurf when there's no wave? There you go. Got a little kid on the front with her. That's what life is like here, down around Cloud 9, which is around the corner there. But this bridge here is meant to be it just gets people here hanging out for sunset. I don't know tonight whether there'll be a heap or not, but thought we'd come and have a bit of a look. So it's like in the tropics, you never know what you're gonna get, but probably on this camera it'll be hard to see it. Way in the distance from the clouds there's a big water spout coming down. So I think I remember reading a story once about somewhere on land it was raining fish and apparently that's what it was. The water spout come down and brought the fish up and then cruised over land, and it was raining fish. So at this point, there's probably, I've walked across the other side of the bridge, there's probably not as many people here as expected, although there's about another 25 minutes till the sun actually goes down. But oh, big shot of lightning over there near that water spout I was just talking about. So there's a storm coming in. But yeah, just a really cool vibe, peaceful vibe, nice cool breeze coming in. And yeah, you know, whether it's a day when you come down here there's a lot of people, or whether it's a great sunset or not, it's still worth a look. It's just it's nice and chilled, enjoying it. There's the thunder. So there's probably more locals that travel to this island still, you know, very popular. There are a lot of young crew from Philippines. They're a really cool sort of style of person over here, so it's great to see. But I think I can tell that this place will get taken over in years, especially if the airlines start going to Cebu direct. I'd say this place will end up with a lot of Aussies in it. So I think the rain's slowly on its way, so I wonder now what to do. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. There's a nice lightning strike. There is actually an AFL, I think, preliminary final on the quest to find some AFL footy. So just 5 minutes off the bridge here, and you can come through, and it's a pretty cool little market. I think sometimes some of these are set up actually on the bridge, so I don't know what days that is. But if they're not set up on the bridge, you can come down here, buy some little souvenirs and get something to eat. So this is what breakfast looks like after a fairly heavy night out watching the footy. Caught up with a few Aussie dudes and it was great. Got a smoothie and well, we'll call it an apple juice. Sometimes you just have to have a hair of the dog. So I'll tell you the weirdest story. Traveling, you always get them. So I come home last night, I crashed out on the couch and I left the door open a little bit and I wake up and there's a goat in my room. So there you go. Maybe that's not abnormal for some, but it is for me. So yeah, so anyway, it was a goat in my room and I had to get it out, and but yeah, the funny little things that happen when you're traveling around. So if you come home and crash out on the couch, don't leave the door open or else you might find a goat in your room. Cheers to the goat. Seemed like a pretty happy little dude anyway. So just sort of across the main road from where I'm living, there is a gym, so we might see if we can get a little bit of a look at the gym. And you come across here and get a coconut. So that's about as close as I'm getting to a workout today. So I think it's back to the restaurant for some more breakfast. So yeah, sort of talk of this place has been a little bit like Bali back in the 80s, but back in the 80s in Bali it was crazy with you you're like just sellers on the street like that, they'd be into you full on. Here it's not so bad, you get a few of these crew, but they're pretty polite. It's sort of, nah, I'm good mate. They'll push it a little bit and then they'll go. So it's pretty cruisy in that way. But yeah, it does remind me of, yeah, back in the 80s in Bali, it was crazy. Anyway, there you go. So I've just been sitting here most of the day, having a bit of a chilled out day today. But I just got my washing done. So if you're ever staying at this place, that's the front yard, by the way. So you're with the locals. But I noticed the other day the guy across the road, he was doing a heap of washing. So that must be his job, hanging stuff up. He's got a little washer. So I just went across the road and asked him if he can do me washing, and gave him a few dollars. And too easy, hanging out with the locals here. So I'm going to head out, see if I can find a travel agent or somebody that does the tours. I want to go on at least one tour while I'm here, so go out and see if we can organise a ticket for that. I might have found a little tour joint just here, just 5 minutes up the road. They're probably everywhere, but and you can do it from your hotel, even the little homestay I'm at. The lady said just let it know, but I thought if I can go into a tour place, then I can have a look at maybe a few different ones to see what this is about. So yeah, at the moment I sort of checked out the tours, but there's some big festival on around. It's sort of a more local sort of festival which is on for the next couple of days, so he's not even sure if there's going to be tours going. If not, there might actually be might even be worth having a look at seeing what's going on in local land, because they'll have some parties happening. He showed me one area where there might be bands and that, so we'll have a look into that maybe. Heard about this barrel. I think I've seen that advertised a bit, so might actually wander down here towards the beach and see what that's like. Yeah, I think this might have been the bar that they might even have the sports on at times, you know, in there. So don't quote me on that, but looks like a pretty cool little party room and a good room to watch the footy in. So I got a draft beer, which was 120 rupees. Oh, sorry, Filipino peso, wrong country. I got this smoothie, and that was about 200. And I've ordered a chicken wrap. And the water, well, that was free from over there. Yummy. Well, it's obviously night now. I'm gonna head down to the boulevard, which is where this festival on. It's sort of a local festival, but we'll go check it out anyway. I don't know if there'll be tourists there or not, but if not, we will be. That's the celebration. Happy 143rd. I think of, don't know, General Luna maybe. I could be completely wrong. Anyway, all I know is it's a local festival. We're down at the port. So this is where you'll get, I'm pretty sure this is where you'll get your trips to go to the Tri-Islands, so 3 islands. Down this way somewhere. It was only about 5, 6, 7 minutes in a tuk-tuk. No, I'm okay, thanks. Thank you. He just asked me if I want to drink there. It's party time. Got balloons. I don't know if anyone saw the one of me in Da Nang in Vietnam. I bought about that many balloons Gave them away to all the kids. Caused an absolute riot. Heaps of really cool food. Got dancing chickens. This is really cool. So apparently this is on for 2 nights. That's why there might not be anyone going anywhere tomorrow, because they'll all be hungover.
Cara ko liha sa tunga. Pili lang mo kung asa mo mo pick.
Saw some food. You can get your popcorn. There you go. That's how they do it here at General Luna for the big festival. So I found some tourists anyway. There was a couple of us in there. Not that many, but. So I'm just walking. I don't know if I'll walk all the way back. Probably be a 20-25 minute walk, I'm guessing. And but yeah, just want to have a look around this little area, which is sort of closer to I don't know, the local land, I suppose, although it does look like a few touristy joints. So I've got no idea what this joint is, but there's just places everywhere set up. So this looks like some, guessing, government house style of thing. And looks like they've got a little stage set up where the kids can go and do dances, and it's all going off. Nice church here, guys. Predominantly Catholic in the Philippines, and that is beautiful. Wow. Okay, so off we go. Hey! So yeah, ended up getting the driver just to take us for a tour. Anyway, so we're going to head on this bit of a journey. We're stopping at a few different places. There's a coconut view. There's a river, I think it's Maasin River. And then we're going to go to some rock pools. Tour around Siargao. Yeah. Anyway, stop here. We go. So here we are at the Coconut Viewpoint. This is it. Pretty famous little stop. It's just on one of the main roads. Went past it on the way here from the airport, so looks nice. You see a bit of a river over there, but yeah, I mean, probably cruising around here you'd find places like this everywhere, but probably this one's on the main road, so it's like it's just one that everyone stops at. But yeah, quite amazing. So many palm trees here, and looks nice. So there's my little drone work, but these guys over here in the yellow, they'll take these shots and they make it look like there's actually a drone taking the shots. It's quite entertaining just to watch. And I don't know how they don't get cleaned up by car. Oh, he's dropped the thong. Blowing a tyre. So there you go. And the drone. It'll look like the drone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So guys, here we are at Maasin River. So I think I've got to go down there, but I'm going to walk to the bridge first, have a look. You got some little shops here that you can have a bit of a look at. And this is pretty touristy little joint. There's a bridge there you can jump off there. Morning all. So this is where you can come in, and I think you pay to enter. You can jump off a bridge, which I probably won't do, but there are canoe rides, so might have a look at that. Cool. So yeah, so anyway, it's 30 peso to get in, and that just allows you to have a bit of a wander around. Might just take my shoes off actually. So that'll let you have a bit of a wander around, and then if you want to get one of these canoes, it'll be about maybe an hour, I think they said. Should put my water shoes on, seeing I've got them in my bag. Yeah, so it's about an hour to do that. Haven't got my waterproof floaty thing on my camera, so I've got a little arm strap I'll just put on just in case I drop it. So you can go swimming down here if you want. Hey guys, morning. How are you? Thank you. We got a little raft there. So I think the canoe ride would probably be fairly good, but I'll see how I go. So this is the one you can go diving off here. Looks like we're pretty high tide. It's actually moving pretty quickly.
Hello guys.
Hey. How are ya? So this is the plank. Wow, very nice. And that's where you walk the plank. So there you have it, the Maasin River. So you can take the boardwalk there, or you can take this little inland track. So there you go guys, that'll give you a quick look at the Maasin River. If you want a better look, jump in one of these canoes. As I said, 600. That'll give you an hour. A lot of this through here is really slippery, so if you got your wet shoes, a good idea, which I've got in my bag. Of course I haven't got them on. Ooh, feels like crocodile snake country to me. Quite interesting, these little villages, all of a sudden little spot on the side of the road becomes a business for everyone, eh? Anyway, I think me tuk-tuk man's over there now. He's moved the goalposts on me. Anyway, Maasin River, guys. Let's soldier on. Hey, bud. An old mate here, the driver, was just saying that the rock pool, the low tide's at 10, so we'll probably be there about 9, so that could work out alright. Because unless you're there around the low tide, there isn't any rock pool. It's just an ocean. So hopefully that'll work out for us. And also on this road, on this tour that I'm doing today, there is a cave and a nice pool that you can go to too, just back there. I think I got a shot of it. So yeah, that's another fairly touristy place you can call into. There's lots of little places you can do on the way, so it's sort of just have to do your background work and see which ones are fit for you. Checkpoint back there. This beach actually costs 70 to get into. So most of these little touristy joints, they do charge to get in, but it's not too much. So in an ATM machine here. So you got some shops here. You can stop, little restaurants. Obviously really well organised. That's the rock pool there, but it only happens when it's low tide. So the rock pool's sort of right over in that little corner. So probably within the next hour this will all drop and it'll expose the rock pool. So I'd imagine most organised tours, because I say mine wasn't really organised, but I just sort of jumped in a tuk-tuk and went. But most organised tours, I'd say they'd be rocking up at 10 o'clock when the because today that's when the there's tide's there, so tide's going to be down. So I'd imagine there will be a lot of people coming soon. Hello, how are you? Maybe later. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So apart from the actual rock pool being here, it'd be a good place just to come and chill, even if you're not into going out and swimming. So it's just a really nice little beach, and you know, it's got plenty of restaurants, so if you want to have a feed or a drink, it's all there. So I noticed a few signs just here this way to rock pool, so I suppose you could walk out along there. I don't know, but I would imagine this would be the way to go, seeing the sign said it. So I just put the drone up, and you will see some footage of it because I put it up twice. Made the rookie mistake again of not pushing the go button. Did all these great drone runs. Got it back just as I was landing it, ready to turn it off. It hadn't been turned on. Not the recording anyway, the drone had, because it flew. But anyway, off I went again and got some okay shots, so I hope they worked. Alright, this is a beautiful little jungle. As I say, even if you're not swimming, it's a nice place just to come for a bit of a walk. And go through the cave. And vibing monkeys. Haven't seen any, but vibing them. And there you go. So that's the rock pool there, guys. As I said, we're probably a little bit early, but it's actually not a bad time in a sense, because you can see at times where it's really draining out. So okay, let's see how I go here. See some little crabs. So yeah, they got steps, but it only sort of goes part way, so I don't know if there's another entrance. So you may be able to walk from the beach, but you can see this reef here, the outline of it now, and all of this is just your nice little rock pool. Beautiful. You won't believe it, a lion just jumped out of here. He turned around, he looked to me and he said, "Subscribe." How's that? You have personally been asked by a lion to subscribe. Good on ya. So from Dino 3-star nomadic, catch you down the track. So I'm off to Siggy Hall tomorrow, guys. If you'd like to take a look at that, just click on this video right there. Take it easy, camp easy. Oh shit, should be getting paid danger money.